My husband works 2 jobs, so I don't have to work. And then I can stay home, and I don't have to have other people care for them. I have gotten letters that they're going to start foreclosure. If my kids with the severe autism are homeless, they're not going to let us keep them. I mean, they'll put them in foster care.
Hi, ABC! We're the O'Donnell family from Austin, Texas.
I'm Patrick, the dad.
I'm Jeanette, the mom.
I'm Kate, the teacher. I'm Eugene, I'm 12. I'm Aaron, I'm 10. I'm Megan, I'm 8. I'm Patrick, I'm 6.
And this is Kiernan, and he's 5. Welcome to our home.
Patrick and Jeanette O'Donnell always wanted a really big family, and they were so excited when their first daughter was born, Caitlin. But things weren't quite as they seem, because Caitlin was later diagnosed with autism, which is a neurological disorder that affects social and sensory issues.
Caitlin started talking, then she stopped talking. During this time, we're struggling with the pediatricians to tell us why our oldest child is not talking.
It took 5 pediatricians to give us a diagnosis.
Caitlin was a pretty severe case of autism, but doctors assured them that it was not genetic and that any of the other kids they might have probably would not be born with the condition. So Patrick and Jeanette had more kids, but then they got some really unexpected news. They found out their daughter Erin was diagnosed with autism. Then they found out that Patrick, then Kiernan, and then finally Deirdre also had some form of the condition. Health officials say that this is the most biological children with autism of any family in the United States.
The question that I get so mad at the most is, why did you have all these kids if you knew there was autism? Well, we didn't know there was autism. We were told that it was not possible to have more than one genetic autistic child. What I want to say to these people is, which one would you give back? And there's not one that I would not have in this home, no matter how hard it is. These children were meant to be, and they were meant to be our children.
Jeanette and Patrick are dealing with a house full of kids with all different kinds of autisms with different needs.
Right now, the house doesn't work for us. Because of the autism, they really need a time to have their own space, their own place to go to calm down or de-stress. We have extreme wear on the home just from having 5 autistic children. We have a child that breaks furniture from rocking too hard in it because he needs that stimulation of rocking. He likes to hear the break of glass. He likes to hear water run. Caitlin draws on the walls because that's her way to relieve her stress. To us, it's a form of art, but it also ruins the walls. Give Kiernan these 2, they're not hot. Megan is the only child in the house without autism. We do rely on her a lot to help us out, especially with Kiernan and with Caitlin. And we do rely on her for things that maybe a little girl shouldn't be so responsible for.
They spend their whole time taking care of these kids with their special needs. They would love to be able to fix up their house, but they don't have time to try and make the house a better living situation for their kids.
Our house, from the outside, looks all right. If you come inside the house, you know, we do have peeling wallpaper, water damage, cracked ceilings.
This bathroom here is the worst damage. Anytime it rains, we get water damage from the roof. This is mold from here down. Every month I come and spray it because it's still live mold, but I'm trying to keep it under control.
What we have is Patrick in his bed down here. We have Megan sleeping in her futon over there. Jeanette, Kiernan, myself in the bed here. So we sleep 5 to a room.
What they really need is a place where these kids can have a space of their own and give mom and dad a little peace of mind. And to make matters worse, they've fallen behind on their mortgage payments, and now the bank is about to foreclose on their house.
We struggle. We go month to month. There's some months where we're worried what's going to happen, what bill's going to get paid.
My husband works 2 jobs, so I don't have to work. And then I can stay home, and I don't have to have other people care for them. I have gotten letters that they're going to start foreclosure. If my kids with the severe autism are homeless, they're not going to let us keep them. I mean, they'll put them in foster care. How do you face that with your child? How do you face that with your family? I just can't imagine being there. I can't imagine being there. If you look in our house, you see that right now it looks like we don't care about this home, but we do care. We just can't do anything about it.
because of our financial situation. But if you walk in this house, you see more love than you'll see in a lot of places. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Please consider us for the Extreme Makeover Home Edition. Thank you.
So here's what we gotta do. We gotta learn as much as we can about autism so we can build a house that meets all their needs. Gotta figure out a way to raise some money so that these guys can get out from underneath their debt. So what do you say? Can we do this?
Yeah. Do it.
All right, let's bring it in here, people. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Well, then let's do it! Let's go. Come on. Here we go. Let's go. Good morning, O'Donnell family. Patrick, Jeanette, Caitlin, Deirdre, Aaron, Megan, Pat, and Kieran. Come on out here. Hi there. How are you? Hi there.
Jeanette and Patrick wanted the American dream. They wanted a big house with lots of kids, and they started down that path. And pretty soon 5 of their 6 kids were diagnosed with autism. They have so much to deal with. We can make the house easier for this family so that they can do what they do best, which is just taking care of each other.
Mommy's crying happy tears.
Hey, Megan, you okay? Hey, how are you? Good. It's been tough, huh? You've been helping out your mom a lot, huh? Well, you know what? We're here to help, okay? When you think about Megan, who doesn't have autism, who's just crying, just tears coming out of her eyes, and I think it wasn't just a relief for Mom, it was a relief for Megan because she's got to take care of all these other kids and having to be there night and day to be kind of like your mother's little helper, just another parent. I honestly, I cannot believe that you do what you do. I mean, day in and day out, and I promise you, we're gonna make things easier on you, okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Everyone, the whole community's come out. They've been in here every single day. They've been working 24/7. Our builder, these guys have just been champions. And together, we've done something pretty amazing. I know what you do every day is pretty amazing, and I know you still have to do that. Good news is, what's behind this bus is gonna make your life a little easier. Are you ready to have your life a little easier?
We're ready. We ready?
Are you guys ready to see what's behind the bus? Are you sure? You guys know what to say. Say it with me. Bus driver, move
It's beautiful, isn't it? Can you believe that's our house? You know what your old house looked like and your old yard, and it was, just average, and then they moved the bus and you're like, what a gorgeous house. And then you realize, it's mine.